We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things, though.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Myers going back. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Belt. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Yastrzemski at third with 2 away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Line drive to center field. Lagares is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Drew Smyly will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Juan Lagares is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Juan Lagares is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Ball two.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tom Ryu. First offering on its way. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. One out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So he's into third there with their second three-base hit of the game. And that would seem to be a good time to show you the team leaders in triples this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Josh Naylor. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Will Myers. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Smiley peers in. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1. Myers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
1-0 the count. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. 1-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The left fielder, number 5.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Myers is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A ball and a strike.
Get down 1-1.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2.
Oh, that's low. Count.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Juan Lagares. Smiley gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
To 1-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here. Stepping up now, Tom Ryu. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ryu.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So in now for San Francisco, Sandy Donald. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Dozier on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Now in the box, Buster Posey hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now the 1-0. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Brian Dozier at the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So striding forward now, Drew Smiley. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Pham comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The center fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Steven Duggar swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
That misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
The right fielder.
1 away, and here's the 2013 American League Rookie of the Year, the power hitting Will Myers. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. A windup and a 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again. And down in order. It remains 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Lagares. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tom Ryu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Yastrzemski rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
With 1 down. A ball and a strike now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Myers going back to the track, to the wall, onto the party porch, and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Franklin Perez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Franklin Perez. The catcher, number
Here's Buster Posey now.
Buster Posey.
And he fouls this one off. He doubled his last time through. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up. He was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Weekly hit to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Popped him up. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Jurickson Profar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In there, 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Profar carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hit softly down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. Ready once again, Tommy Pham, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the 2nd out.
Now batter.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Lagares. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Fouled away. Smiley gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Your attention, please.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. So far this season, Tatis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he is in there.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 4-0. Matt Hall is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Fernando Santana is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Fernando Santana.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Duggar. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. So far 2 for 3 in this one. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He waits, now the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Logan Webb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 62, Logan Webb.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Stepping in, Josh Naylor, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. A runner at second, nobody out. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
0-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So here's Will Myers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Duggar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Francisco Mejia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Myers is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants.
Standing in, Tom Ryu. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This one's down to third. Taken in by Machado on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Sandy Donald will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One and 1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground for Dozier at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Giants 5 and the Padres nothing. Eric Hosmer will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. Pitch popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. Juan Lagares stands in as he looks at a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Jose Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brandon Crawford is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Michael Chavis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For San Francisco, number 23, Michael Chavis.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Chavis, a former Red Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Naylor is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Steven Duggar, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Kevin Pillar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Kevin Pillar.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The numbers, 282 to start play, 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Hit back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit.
Your attention, please.
Trevor Gott, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 8, Kevin Pillar.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. First pitch on its way. Manny Machado is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Evan Longoria has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Alex Dickerson is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Yolmer Sanchez is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 2, Yolmer.
Aviatel Avellino is also into the game as he takes over at short. Joey Bart is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. And that's over. 2-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full. 3-2. Brian Dozier is on deck. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brian Dozier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Giants, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Drew Smiley hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 5-0. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Giants are atop the division. They have a 4.5 game cushion. The Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they stomped the Brewers 9-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. While the Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. Eduardo Escobar plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Diamondbacks took care of the Cardinals 15-7. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Indians 7-6. As of today, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 1-0. As of right now, the Mets are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. Drew Steckenrider won his 4th game thus far, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 2-1. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 6.5 games back. John Lester got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Cubs got past the Reds 1-0. In the standings, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second, while the Reds are 3rd in the division, 8 games out of first. Gregory Polanco added 3 RBIs to his total as the Pirates took care of the Braves 6-3. As of today, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. They're 3.5 games back. The Boston Red Sox held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, 11.5 games out of first. And the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Jays hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 7-4. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're 19.5 games out of first. And the Rays are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-0. As of right now, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are atop the division, 3.5 games. He is among the AL leaders in wins, half out of first place. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 8-1. At the start of the day, the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West, 12 games behind first place. And the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Willie Calhoun had a big fly with 5 dribbles. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Heading into the day, the A's sit in 1st place in the American League West Division. They have a small half-game advantage, while the Rangers are 3rd in the division, 11.5 games out of first. The Stros got 11 hits overall as they sank the Mariners 7-1. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wild card, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.